When God created everything, God said, "It is very, very good." But people began to do bad things, and God decided to send a great flood of water to wash everything clean and make it new again. And then God saw a good family. The father was Noah, and he had a wife, and they had 3 sons, and they had wives, and they had children. So God saw this family, and he saw that Noah walked with God. And he came so close to God, and God came so close to Noah, that Noah knew what God wanted him to do. God wanted Noah to build a big boat called an ark. So Noah and all of his family began to build an ark. And as they were building the ark, animals began to come from all the 4 corners of the earth. They came 2 by 2, and then they began to fill the ark. And when the ark was finished and all of the animals were on the ark, it began to rain. Water came down from the heavens and up from the earth, and it rained and it rained. And at first, it was like any rain, but the rain kept on coming, and the puddles ran together, and soon the water covered everything. And when the creatures on the ark looked out into the rain, all they could see was water. It rained and it rained. It rained for 40 days and 40 nights. But God did not forget the creatures on the ark. After 40 days and 40 nights, the rain stopped. And then God sent a great wind to dry up the water, and the water began to go down. Noah took the dove, and he held it carefully, and he sent it forth. And it flew and it flew. And then Noah held out his hand and received the dove, and there was still nothing but water. Noah waited 7 days, and he sent the dove forth again, and it flew and it flew. And this time when it came back, it had a fresh olive leaf in its mouth. Now there was something green and growing on the earth again. So Noah waited 7 more days, and he sent the dove out again. And this time, it did not come back. It found a home, and it made a nest, and it stayed there. And the water kept coming down. And then finally, the ark came to rest upon the water, on the earth. It rested on the earth. All the creatures began to come out of the ark. And they were so happy to be home again that they could not help it. they had to say their prayers, to try and say how happy they were. So, they made an altar. And they gave thanks to God. Suddenly, all the creatures saw a great bow in the sky. It was a bow of many colors. You can still see it today when there is rain and the sun is shining. Today, we call it a rainbow. We can't get a whole rainbow in this room, right? But just think about what that rainbow looked like. It was God's sign to say that God will never send such a flood again. The creatures then all went out into the four corners of the earth and filled it up again. Now I wonder which part of the story you liked best. I wonder which part you thought was maybe the most important. I wonder where you are in the story, if you saw yourself anywhere in the story. I wonder if there's any part of the story that we can leave out and still have all the story that we need. So tonight, I want you to take some time to wonder, and we're going to talk about this when I stop this video, and then we'll have a time of being able to create and respond to the story.